We could hardly have hoped for a more extraordinary first encounter. Far out on the Arctic sea ice, amid a seemingly endless wilderness of white, we find a mother polar bear and her cub. For a wildlife photographer, it is a magical sight. But behind the tenderness of the scene lies one of the Arctic's great stories of survival. The cub's life began months earlier, in the darkness of winter. Polar bear cubs are usually born around December, deep inside a snow den excavated by their mother. At birth, they are astonishingly small, blind, deaf, and almost hairless, entirely dependent upon her for warmth and nourishment. Through the long Arctic winter, they remain hidden in the den, growing rapidly on their mother's extraordinarily rich milk. She, meanwhile, is fasting, drawing upon the fat reserves accumulated during the previous season's seal hunting. By March or April, the cub is ready to emerge into the outside world, now weighing perhaps 10 kilograms. For the first time, it encounters the dazzling brightness, bitter cold, and immense scale of the Arctic landscape. After several weeks acclimatizing to this hostile new environment, mother and cub begin the difficult journey north towards the sea ice. It is here that the mother must resume hunting seals and where the cub's real education begins. For the next 2.5 years, it will remain at her side, learning the skills upon which its survival will ultimately depend. Today, we are fortunate enough to witness one of those lessons. Mother and cub have been swimming in the freezing Arctic water. Once back on the ice, the mother begins rolling vigorously in the snow, demonstrating a behavior essential to survival. The cub watches and then enthusiastically follows her example. It may look playful, but it has a serious purpose. Rolling in the dry snow helps remove water and debris from the coat, allowing the remarkable insulating properties of polar bear fur to remain effective. In this environment, even something as simple as keeping your coat clean can be a matter of survival. Lesson completed, another priority takes over. The cub approaches its mother and begins to nurse. For a few quiet minutes, the demands of the Arctic seem to recede. Against the immense white landscape, mother and cub lie together on the ice. But for the mother, there is little respite. Life on an ice floe is a relentless balancing act. She must hunt successfully enough to sustain herself while producing the rich milk her growing cub requires. At the same time, she must remain constantly alert to danger. And among the greatest dangers are other polar bears, particularly adult males, which can pose a lethal threat to a young cub. Soon, she will leave to hunt again. For now, though, we simply watch. 2 polar bears alone on a vast sheet of drifting ice, a mother carrying the burden of survival, and a cub slowly learning how to become a polar bear. In the immensity of the Arctic, it is an intimate and unforgettable privilege to witness.